That stormy night of the fatal car accident was marked by heavy rain lashing against the pavement. Kelechi was behind the wheel of their luxurious Range Rover, gripping the steering wheel tightly as his eyes remained fixed on the road ahead. Beside him sat his wife, Amara, her eyes shut tightly as if willing herself to escape the grim reality surrounding them. As they sped down the deserted highway, the tires of their vehicle skidded on a stretch of standing water. Kelechi lost control and the car veered off the road, slamming into a concrete barrier. The impact was catastrophic. The airbags deployed, but it was too late. Hello everyone, my name is Adugo and you're watching the African Tales channel by Adugo. Before we dive into the story, please kindly click on that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you will be notified whenever I upload a new video. Now, let's get into the story. Kelechi and Amara were pronounced dead at the scene, their bodies broken and battered beyond recognition, told a tragic story. The investigation that followed revealed unsettling details. Kelechi's reckless driving appeared deliberate, a desperate act fueled by the unbearable weight of financial ruin and the shame it brought. The storm that raged outside seemed to reflect the storm within their hearts, a tempest of grief, frustration, and despair. Once the pride of their community, Kelechi and Amara had built an enviable life together, rising from humble beginnings to create a thriving business empire. Their enterprise was a symbol of excellence and innovation, a source of hope and inspiration to those around them. News of their tragic demise spread quickly, leaving the community in disbelief and mourning the loss of two remarkable individuals. Kelechi, a natural-born leader with an unwavering vision, and Amara, an empathetic and supportive partner, had seemed invisible. Together, they had worked tirelessly to build something extraordinary from nothing, leaving a mark that would not soon be forgotten. But now, their legacy hung in the balance. Their only child, Adanna, was left to bear the weight of their absence. Her once stable world had been turned upside down in an instant. As the community grieved, they also questioned, who would carry forward the dream that Kelechi and Amara had so passionately nurtured? Would their vision survive? Or would it fade away like the storm that had claimed their lives? Adanna stood at the graveside, her hands trembling as she clutched a single white rose. The sound of the pastor's voice faded into the background as tears streamed down her face. She couldn't believe her parents were gone. It felt like a terrible dream she couldn't wake up from. After the funeral, the reality of her new life began to set in. At 21 years old, Adanna was now the sole heir to her parents' empire, a responsibility she neither respected nor felt prepared for. The weight of her grief and the daunting future ahead left her feeling overwhelmed. The community elders soon called a meeting to discuss the future of Kelechi and Amara's business. Many of them doubted Adanna's ability to take the reins. "She is too young," one of them said, "and inexperienced," another added. Some suggested selling the enterprise to ensure it didn't crumble under her leadership. Adanna overheard their whispers and felt anger and determination brewing within her. "This is my parents' legacy," she said firmly during the meeting. "I won't let it be sold or destroyed. I may not know everything now, but I will learn. I owe that much to them." Her bold declaration silenced the room, but the skepticism lingered. Adanna knew she needed help to make good on her promise. She decided to seek guidance from someone who had once worked closely with her parents, Uncle Ifeanyi, a longtime family friend and former manager of one of their factories. Uncle Ifeanyi was a no-nonsense man with decades of experience. When Adanna approached him for advice, he nodded gravely. "Your father and mother were remarkable people," he said. "They believed in hard work and innovation, but more importantly, they believed in people. If you want to carry on their legacy, you will need to surround yourself with a strong, trustworthy team and learn to make difficult decisions." With Uncle Ifeanyi's guidance, Adanna began to immerse herself in the business. She spent long hours reading reports, attending meetings, and visiting their factories and offices. At times, the pressure felt unbearable, but she pushed through, drawing strength from her parents' memory. It wasn't long before challenges emerged. Rival companies began circling like vultures, eager to take advantage of the perceived weakness in Kelechi and Amara's absence. One competitor, in particular, seemed determined to bring the enterprise to its knees. A wealthy and ruthless businessman named Chief Oduka. Chief Oduka approached Adanna one afternoon with a proposal. "You are a smart girl," he said with a sly smile. "Let me buy this company from you. You will be free to live your life without all this pressure. Trust me, it's a good deal." Adanna's heart raced with anger, but she kept her composure. "Thank you for your offer, Chief Oduka," she said calmly. "But my parents didn't work hard all their lives for me to sell what they built. This company is staying in the family." Chief Oduka's smile faded and his tone grew colder. "You're making a mistake, young lady. I hope you're ready for what comes next." Adanna walked away from the meeting, her resolve stronger than ever. She knew she had a long road ahead, but she was determined to prove everyone wrong, to honor her parents' memory by protecting and growing their legacy. As the weeks turned into months, Adanna began to earn the respect for her team and the community. She introduced new ideas and strategies that revitalized the business. Slowly but surely, the enterprise began to thrive again, and Adanna felt a sense of pride and purpose she hadn't thought possible. But deep down, she knew that her fight with Chief Oduka was far from over. His threat loomed like a shadow, and Adanna couldn't shake the feeling that he was planning something sinister. Her journey was just beginning, and though the challenges ahead were daunting, Adanna was ready to face them head-on. With the spirit of her parents guiding her, she vowed to protect their legacy at all costs. Adanna's days became a whirlwind of activity, from balancing board meetings to reviewing expansion plans. With Uncle Ifeanyi's guidance, she hired a team of young, innovative professionals who shared her vision of modernizing the business while staying true to her parents' principles. However, the tension with Chief Oduka continued to grow. Subtle threats became more apparent when Adanna discovered that one of her suppliers had suddenly withdrawn from their contract, citing pressure from a powerful competitor. Uncle Ifeanyi frowned when Adanna told him, "This is Chief Oduka's doing," he said. "He is trying to destabilize you. He wants to make it impossible for you to keep the company afloat, so you will have no choice but to sell." Adanna clenched her fists. "I won't give him that satisfaction," she said. "If he thinks I'll back down, he doesn't know who he's dealing with." She decided to take action. That evening, she held a meeting with her team. "We need alternative suppliers immediately," she said. "I want every possible lead explored, even if it means reaching out to smaller businesses. We will diversify our options so no one can hold us hostage again." Her team worked tirelessly, and within days, they secured contracts with 3 new suppliers. It was a small victory, but it proved to Adanna and everyone else that she wasn't going to be intimidated. But Chief Oduka wasn't done. A few weeks later, Adanna received a notice from a local bank. The bank was threatening to call in a loan that her parents had taken years earlier, a loan that was critical to keeping the business running. The timing was suspicious, and Adanna suspected Chief Oduka's hand in this, too. She decided to confront him directly. "Chief Oduka," she said, standing tall in his opulent office, "you can try to intimidate me, sabotage me, or even spread lies. But let me make one thing clear. I am not afraid of you. My parents built this business with their blood, sweat, and tears, and I will not let you destroy it." Chief Oduka leaned back in his chair, a smirk playing on his lips. "You've got spirit, I'll give you that," he said. "But spirit won't save you when the bank starts seizing your assets." Adanna stared at him, unflinching. "We will see about that." Leaving his office, she felt a mix of fear and determination. She had no intention of letting the bank take over, but she needed a solution, and fast. That night, she pored over financial records, trying to find a way out of the looming crisis. Suddenly, she remembered something her father used to say. "In times of trouble, look within. The answer is often closer than you think." Adanna realized that her parents' company owned a large plot of unused land on the outskirts of town. It wasn't generating income, but it had potential. Inspired, she called her team the next morning. "We are going to develop that land into something profitable," she announced. "A warehouse, a distribution hub, something that will not only generate revenue but also strengthen our supply chain." Her team got to work, and within weeks construction began. The project was a bold move that earned her both admiration and scrutiny from the community. But Adanna's gamble paid off. The new distribution hub not only secured additional income, but also attracted new partners who were impressed by her tenacity. The tide was turning in her favor, but Chief Oduka wasn't done yet. One evening, Uncle Ifeanyi called her with grave news. "Adanna, we've received reports of sabotage at the construction site. Someone is trying to delay the project." Adanna felt a surge of anger. "I won't let him win," she said. "Double security at the site and tell the workers to stay vigilant. If Chief Oduka wants a war, I'll give him one." As the days passed, Adanna became more cautious, knowing that her battle with Chief Oduka was escalating. But with every challenge, her resolve grew stronger. She was no longer the grieving daughter who had doubted her ability to lead. She was a fighter, ready to defend her parents' legacy and carve out her own place in the world. And though the road ahead was fraught with danger, Adanna knew one thing for certain: she wouldn't stop until she emerged victorious. The next few weeks were a test of Adanna's endurance and willpower. The sabotage at the construction site intensified. Equipment went missing. Workers reported strange incidents and progress slowed. Despite the setbacks, Adanna refused to back down. She spent her nights strategizing with her team and her days visiting the site to motivate the workers. One evening, while reviewing security footage with Uncle Ifeanyi, they spotted a suspicious figure loitering around the site. The man seemed to be taking photos and making notes. Adanna's jaw tightened. "He's one of Oduka's men," she said. "We need evidence," Uncle Ifeanyi replied. "If we can link this sabotage to Chief Oduka, we can take legal action." Adanna nodded. "Then let's set a trap." The following night, they hired private security guards and placed hidden cameras around the site. Adanna herself stayed in a small office near the construction area, determined to catch whoever was behind the attacks. At around midnight, the guards apprehended a man trying to tamper with the site's machinery. He initially refused to speak, but when Adanna threatened to involve the police, he broke. "It's Chief Oduka," he admitted. "He paid me to delay the project." Armed with the man's confession and footage from the hidden cameras, Adanna finally had the evidence she needed. She wasted no time filing a formal complaint with the local authorities. The community was shocked when the news broke. Chief Oduka's pristine reputation began to crumble under the weight of the accusations. But Oduka wasn't going down without a fight. He used his influence to deny the claims, painting Adanna as an inexperienced girl, desperate to tarnish his name. The battle shifted from construction sites to courtrooms and media outlets. Adanna found herself at the center of a storm, her name dragged through the mud by Oduka's allies. It was a new kind of pressure, but she stood her ground. In interviews, she spoke passionately about her parents' legacy and her determination to protect it. "This isn't just about business," she said during one live broadcast. "It's about integrity, justice, and honoring the values my parents lived by." Her words resonated with the public, and support began pouring in from unexpected places. Influential community leaders, former employees of her parents, and even rival businesses spoke out in her favor. Meanwhile, construction on the distribution hub continued despite the challenges. By the time the building was completed, Adanna's company had not only regained its footing, but had also expanded its reach. The hub became a symbol of resilience and innovation, proving that her parents' legacy was in capable hands. Eventually, the court ruled in Adanna's favor. Chief Oduka was ordered to pay damages and publicly apologize for his actions. It was a moment of triumph for Adanna, but she knew this victory was just the beginning. In the months that followed, Adanna continued to grow the business, using every lesson she had learned along the way. She invested in community projects, offering scholarships and mentorship programs in honor of her parents. The once skeptical elders now spoke of her with pride, marveling at how she had not only preserved her parents' legacy but also elevated it. Late one evening, as she sat in her office overlooking the city, Adanna picked up a framed photo of her parents. "We did it," she whispered, tears glistening in her eyes. "Your dream lives on." And as the stars shone brightly above, Adanna knew that while her journey had been filled with trials, it had also forged her into the leader her parents had always believed she could be. Months turned into years, and Adanna's resilience and determination transformed her parents' business into a thriving empire. She had learned to adapt, innovate, and lead with courage, earning the respect of the community and even her fiercest critics. Under her leadership, the company expanded into new markets, creating jobs and opportunities for countless families. Adanna became known not only for her business acumen, but also for her compassion and integrity. She never forgot the values her parents instilled in her: hard work, kindness, and a commitment to uplifting others. One day, as she prepared for the grand opening of the new community training center, funded by the company, a familiar face approached her: Chief Oduka. He looked older, his once proud demeanor replaced with humility. "Adanna," he began hesitantly, "I came to apologize. I was wrong to try to bring you down. You've proven yourself to be a true leader, and I admired what you've done for this community." Adanna studied him for a moment before nodding. "Thank you for your words, Chief Oduka. What's important now is that we work together to build a better future for everyone." Her forgiveness marked a turning point, not just for her, but for the community as well. Rivalries faded and collaboration flourished, bringing prosperity to everyone. That evening, as Adanna addressed the crowd at the training center's opening, she reflected on her journey. "This center," she said, her voice steady, "is dedicated to my parents, Kelechi and Amara, whose values and dreams guide me every day. It's also a reminder that no matter how difficult life gets, we must rise above our challenges and hold on to hope, courage, and integrity." The crowd erupted in applause and Adana felt a deep sense of peace. She had honored her parents' legacy and carved her own path, proving that adversity could be a stepping stone to greatness. Moral lessons. 1. Resilience in the face of adversity. Life will throw challenges your way, but perseverance and determination can help you overcome even the toughest obstacles. 2. The power of integrity. Success built on honesty and fairness lasts longer and earns respect, even from your enemies. 3. Forgiveness heals. Holding on to grudges weighs you down. Forgiveness allows for growth and paves the way for collaboration and peace. 4. Never underestimate yourself. Adana's journey shows that with hard work, courage and self-belief, you can achieve what seems impossible. 5. Legacy matters. The values and principles passed down by loved ones can serve as a compass in life, guiding you to make meaningful decisions. 6. Community over competition. True success isn't about defeating others. It's about working together to create a better future for everyone. 7. Adaptability is key. Embracing change and finding innovative solutions is essential to thriving in an ever-evolving world. Adana's story is a testament to the power of determination, kindness, and vision. It reminds us that we can rise above any challenge and leave a lasting impact on the world. We have come to the end of the story. If you love this video, please kindly share with your loved ones. Leave us a comment on your opinion and subscribe for another interesting video like this. Until I see you all on the next one. Bye for now.